with it, in the hood with it. Welcome back to the Collective Clips, where you already know we get it in, right? But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all, so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say thank you. And I'm very humbled, man. Gracias. So trip out. Super, yes, we're here. Super. And the remix. I'm my own DJ in my own mind, right? Super Norteno Part 16, man. Hey, Tia and Reggie White's greatest hits. Mijo! Hey, your primo's locked up. You know what that means, right? What? It's holiday. It can be so right. My Tia's about to get it in, man. So my primo got locked up on a violation. And, you know, he's in there just getting his whopping, right? And he's on his own. One thing about my primo, when he's out of sight, he's definitely the fuck out of mind. It's like everybody forgets about him. I don't forget about him because I know at the end of the day, man, he's probably having it bad in there. He's got it bad like an Usher song. Most definitely, man. There's been times when he got out and I questioned his whereabouts. Like, hey, primo, where were you at, Holmes? Whopping, right? Were you active or what in there? Whopping, right? Yeah, he couldn't hear me. You know, he could, but you know him, like a Rodney O and Joe Cooley song. But one thing that happens when he definitely is locked up is Sheila tends to wiggle a little bit. My tia, well, she stays wiggling. So now she has a sidekick. Now she has a chicken wing man. Now she has somebody who's going to participate in the reindeer games with her. And oh shit, there's one thing that a fat chick loves is another fat chick because, hey, going to pinchy tag team. With a combined weight of 639 pounds, Sheila being, of course, the 400 part of it, right? They're going to get their fucking issue on, man. Do you know how many different vatos I had to run up on, or how many different times I had to fucking let Sheila know that it just wasn't right, the way she was huelgaing without my primo? And let me tell you, she is not racist. There is no discretion in her game, right? And she says, if he loved me, he would have stood here and feed me, right? He would have fed me properly. But because if he's not feeding me, I'm going to eat somewhere else. And I'm like, ooh, wait, right? My tia's all for it. Mijo, if your primo was a good man and he took care of a good woman, so Sheila's a good woman, well, she's a fucking fat woman, right? If she would have took care of her like you're supposed to, then she wouldn't be fucking sucking black chorras. You know how it is, mijo. Hey, we got to pay our rent, and if your primo's not here with the Social Security check, well, then it is what it is, right? Or it is what it isn't. So anyways, there was a few times I would slide by unannounced just to see what was cracking at the spot. My primo would call me, hey, primo, whopping my house, right? What do you mean what happened? I keep calling, primo, they're not fucking answering. They don't fucking love me anymore. I don't fucking know. I think my lady's cheating on me. I think my mom's cheating on me too. What the fuck you mean your mom's cheating on you? No, you know what I mean? Fucking A, strike you, reverse, is it worth it? Right? I'm like, all right, hey, I'll slide through their phones and try to creep on them like a TLC song and see what's going on. So I remember pulling up several occasions, and there's a full-blown party going on. Now, let me explain to you the extent of this fucking party. We're talking about paisas, black dudes, an Asian or two, I don't know, you know, Mao Lao, roaches, pit bulls running through the house, roosters, the ones they didn't get in Yakima, Washington when they raided. There's all kinds of shit going on in that pad. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie, a couple of times I slid through and there was some bad chicks there. To what degree of bad chicks? I'm telling you. I was in that motherfucker like, you're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. My primo's like, hey, whopping, was it cool over there? Yeah, it wasn't shit going on over there, bro. Yeah, the after effects. Yeah, wasn't nothing going on over there. It was cool, right? I didn't tell him everything that I seen or everything I heard because, I mean, it would hurt his heart. And God forbid, you know, I want to hurt my primo's heart. He's hearing it now, probably for the first time. Dispensa la tira, con permiso, primo. Huelga. I got my huelga on as well. So anyways, this particular time, before my primo got locked up, he had got like 4 pit bulls. No, not 1, not 2, not 4. We'll skip the 3 because he doesn't like that, right? 4 pit bulls. So these motherfucking mangy ass, inbred ass pit bulls with eyes way over here and fucking half a tail are all over his house. And I remember I stopped going to his pad for a while once he got them. Because them motherfuckers be, they be on you, right? And untrained. He just, hey, look, hey, primo, I got these, I was gambling, hey, so I didn't have feria, so he paid me in pit bull, right? What? Who the fuck does that, right? So anyways, he got the pit bulls. So he's like, hey, Primo, hey, what? I'm locked up, Holmes. Hey, can you go over there and fucking feed my dogs? I'm like, hey, what, Sheila doesn't feed them? No, she's too busy feeding herself, eh? My mom, she don't give a fuck, bro. She's in the fucking shower. I'm tired of it. Watch when I get out this time, right? So anyways, I'm like, all right, I'll slide through, feed the dogs. You know, if I can fucking get anywhere in the vicinity of them, because, hey, it's to the point, several times I pulled up and I was gone. Like, fuck, I ain't even didn't test the waters. So I was smart. This time I went to Food for Less and got me a couple packs of weenies, some hot dogs, right? Shit, I know how to play the game. I've done it before. Sometimes I get licks and you have to throw a hot dog there and you go that way. So one chorra flying that way, one chorra flying this way. So anyways, I pull up with the hot dogs, throwing them, right? And then I get to thinking, fuck, I fed them right now. That's good enough. But I already know what it is, so I'm going to go in there. He said he had dog food. Like I said, they have like a boiler room. Freddy Krueger shit. Okay, you could see through the holes in the fucking linoleum, fucking boiling pipes down there. Well, there's like a little wine cellar, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. But my primo found the world's biggest fucking bag of dog food, and it's back there, and it's been sitting back there since he had dogs before. You know, this motherfucker had several dogs, right? True story. So he has all kinds of dog food, the diamond dog food or whatever. So I go to the big ass fucking bolsa, right? To feed the dogs, and I hear something in his room, and hey, quietly as it's kept, it's not the fucking GUN album, right? So, Sheila! What's up, Mugre? What's up? And I can hear, sound like she's burping and farting at the same time, right? And I'm like, oh shit, what's going on in there? So I go to my tia's room. I knock lighter because see the way my tia works is she'll beat your ass, right? If she thinks you're the police. My tia, what, mijo? What the fuck do you want? Right? I said, hey, is Sheila in the room? There's someone in the other room and shit. And she was like, oh, yeah, she's in there with her pinche new boyfriend. New boyfriend? Wait, let's rewind it a little bit. You don't have to rewind shit. Fast forward, bitch. She's in there with another guy. Hey, mijo, I don't care. As long as she comes out with a few ducats, fuck it. Take it to the stage. I'm like, damn. Meanwhile, I'm looking. It's kind of dark. My tia keeps it real dark with the novela playing at all times, right? I'm looking. I swear there's two paisas laying beside her. Tweedledee and Tweedle fucking ¿qué? Right? They're fucking laying right there beside her Heco and fucking Sheco. And I'm like, I look at my tia and she's like, don't judge me, mijo. Who are you to judge? You remember the other night you left with 3 chicks. I didn't say shit. One of them, she ta fea. I didn't even know. Right? I called your mom like, bad. Right? So I'm like, okay. Shh. So I go to Sheila's room and I'm going to put it down for my primo. I stand strong with them to the fullest no matter what. Whether I'm active, non-active, it doesn't matter. We're about to get active in this motherfucking camp, right? Hey, fat bitch. She opens the door. Look it. Up until this point, I had seen the curvature of her fucking garlic bread. I had seen, the way her stomach sticks out past her lips. But I had never seen it in all its glory. I had never really got to witness, Funky Town, what was really happening there. Right? As God is my witness. Her lips were down to almost the middle of her fucking kneecaps. I said, no, right? There was a fucking brother sitting in that bed, bro. That motherfucker shit was on pipe hard, right? He was sitting there like, so cuz? I was like, oh, no. She just said, what? I'm working here. I said, oh, I'm gone, right? I left. Whatever happened to that point and after that point, hey, bro, I wish you the best, cuz, right? At the end of the day, because there ain't no way I was going to let that fucking thing wrap around my shit. You understand? Her shit you could have wrapped her lips around your shit 3 times. She was doing dirt bad, right? My primo called that night and I said, he was like, whopping, primo. I said, your lady's pussies, what happened? What happened with that? Whopping, right? He was like, oh, it's bomb though, primo. You don't even know why. How you see it? Well, you know about it, right? I said, look, primo, I ain't even gonna lie. She was in there with the Africano, bro. They were in there doing their thing. Was he a sureño? No. Okay, all right. It was probably an optical illusion. Nah, it wasn't an optical illusion. She's cheating on you, bro. So anyways, my tia calls me a few days later. Hey, get over here, fuckface. I need to talk to you. You need to do me a bottle, right? And I'm like, oh, I ain't trying to go over there and give her money. I ain't got no money to give her, right? Well, fuck it. I got to pull up. Because one thing about my tia, if she calls, you come. If you don't come, the next time she's not going to call. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's going to pull up. How and to what degree of pulling up? In real life. So I pull up, man. The dogs are all unchained. She's like, mijo, me and Sheila, we're going to go out for the weekend. We need you to watch the dogs. I need you to house sit so the roachas aren't lonely, right? I'm like, I'm not trying to stay over here all weekend. You guys don't got no fucking Wi-Fi. You guys, your TV fucking is going, barely making it. You can lay on my bed, mijo. No, fuck no, I ain't laying in your bed. You know how much, you could just ring your fucking cachona. There's fucking so much fucking paisa juice on that shit. I'm cool, right? Don't make fun of my house, bitch. I remember when you had roaches in your pad. Yeah, you remember when. See, I've moved on. I've upgraded. You guys are still in the same shit, right? She's like, just watch that beach your house, mijo. I'll give you some money. This is the first time in my life, no Christmas, no birthday, no incarceration, my tia is ever really going to give me real money, right? So she's like, I got you, mijo. I left money right there in that cajon. Just get the money and don't worry, me and Sheila, we're going to go out, mijo. We're going to have a good time. Or were they? So let the adventure begin, right? So I said, all right, fuck it, man. I'll go in my tia's room. Hey, it's pretty nice. Smells good in there. You know what I mean? I mean, you can still smell the faint smell of heroin smoke and pussy juice, but at the same time, it really wasn't an unpleasant smell. Plus, for some reason, every time I went in that room, I started to like get tired. I don't know. I'll let you figure it out. So I go in there. She's got her little novela playing. Like I said, that TV's been on for like 30 years. It just has never clicked off, right? So I go in there, I'm sniffing around. Maybe my tia has a fucking gold ring or something laying around here I could snag. And she left me money. There's a note, fuck face. This is all I got. $15, right? $15 for the weekend. Here I thought I was going to ball out maybe a hundo or something. $15 damn dollars. You can't even get a number 2 meal at Burger King. Well, Sheila would make it work, but that's all you can get. So anyways, I'm waiting. My phone's right here. I'm posted. I'm waiting for my Primo to call. Bumpin', Primo. Where you at? Right? I said, I'm over here at your fucking pad. Hey, put Sheila on the phone. I've been calling. The bitch don't answer. I said, she's gone, bro. What do you mean she gone? What? Where'd she go? Right? I said, she went with your mom. They went out. Oh, no. And I can imagine them in there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Right? Yeah, like, and he's like, hey, you got to find them fast, right? I have a feeling she's going to leave. I had a dream last night. She left me for a Southsider. Right? And I'm like, calm down, man. They're fine, bro. I'm watching your dog and shit. I'm right here at the pad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. The roaches, everything's fine. Like, we're all good. Okay, no? The roaches are whopping, right? Everyone's happy. He's not, though. He's like, Primo, if you love me, if you're my real cousin, man, you'll go get my old lady. So I'm blowing Sheila up. Blowing her up. She ain't answering. Finally, fucking, she answers. She's like, what? What happened? Is something all right with the dogs? I'm like, hey, man, your old man's tripping. She was like, no, he isn't. He's right here with me. I said, no. Fucking my cousin, your fucking real old man. You know, the one that's locked up. The one that fucking, you're sleeping on his bed with black guys every night. She was like, oh, that one. Yeah, well, look, we're going to have to call you back. Click, hangs up on me. I'm like, no, this bitch did it. See, the way my motherfucking hang-up game works is, I'm supposed to do that, right? So I call her back. Hey, Sheila, what's up? And I can hear her in the background, oh, shit, fuck face, right? My tia's in, she's having a good time, and it's loud. So I know they're at a bar, right? So I'm like, where you guys at? I'm going to come through. And she was like, no, you're supposed to stay with the dog. Fuck you, bitch. Where you at, right? She's like, we're over here in Livingston at the bar, right? There's a place called the Cozy something. It's way out in the cuts. Anyone that knows, they know what I'm talking about. The Cozy Inn or the Cozy something. So I said, all right, I'm going to pull up out there. It's in the country, in the cut. So bam, I pull out there, right? And it takes me about 45 minutes to get there. And when I get there, there's a gang of trucks. I walk in that motherfucker, a gang of paisas, gang of people. Everyone's just having it their way. You know, it looks like a fucking Lefty Gunplay video shoot. Motherfuckers just all in there like, I would do time with Tory Lanez. Everyone's having a good time. And I see Sheila. She's the center of attention. Her and my tia are doing this. Where they tap asses together. They're in there fucking having it their way, right? And I'm like, Sheila, what are you doing? She was like, no, we're just trying, because look, we don't have no rent money, so we're trying. I'm like, man, there's other ways to get it. You ever thought, hey, look, I'm going to put you up again. Watch out. Let me get at you, right? Come over here. I said, hey, you ever thought about maybe going to work like at Burger King? Then you can really have it your way. You can get free fucking food and pay your bills. She was like, I never thought of that. Yeah, maybe I'll fucking job search tomorrow, right? I'll go to the library. Yeah, will you give me a ride? Meanwhile, the whole time, again, eyes, radar vision locked on the head of my shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was wiggling because they were in there bumping the jam. Vivo de tres animales. My shit's just going like this and her head's going like that. And I'm going this way and she's going that way. We were dancing without really dancing. You know, if my primo would have known, he'd have been quite upset, you know, but I ain't gonna lie, it almost went there this night. So I was like, hey, you gotta jam with me, man. My tia, I don't tell her nothing. She's a grown woman. And she's over there with 3 paisas in the headlock. Yes, I said 3. Wiggling, right? Getting her fucking whatever she's getting on. And so I tell Sheila, let's go. So she jumps in the car. Can we get something to eat, please, right? I'm like, fuck it, let's go to the taco truck. We go hit the taco truck. Bam, she gets about 2-3 burritos. I give me a couple tacos. Bam, we're gone, right? So now I'm stuck in the house with Sheila. And I know a lot of people have been asking me questions. Gun, did you ever let Sheila bob your knob? Well, listen here, Wood Brothers. Grab your coffee and buckle up, because it's about to be a rough ride, right? So Sheila's right there, and I'm not going to lie. I'm in my tia's room. She's in her room. I can hear her doing whatever. My primo calls. I get the phone. He's like, did you get her, primo? Here, man. This was the next day, right? Because we've been there all night long. Nothing happened. I'll tell you that much. To the next day. So anyways, we're there. I give him the phone. He's talking to his old lady. What the fuck, what happened? Fuck, you don't love me anymore. Right? So he's going off on her through the phone. She hangs up on him. He calls her back. She hangs up on him. He calls her back. She always accepts the calls, though, because she knows what time it is. Don't not accept this motherfucker's calls. Just hear him out. He can't do shit anyways. And so my tia is still gone. She decided, fuck it. Sheila or no Sheila, Tawanga. She's going to be out there. The Wangalization is going to get real. Hey, you paisas. Right? She's going to get her sloth on. And so I'm chilling with Sheila. I'm like, Sheila, make something to eat. She was like, all right. So she's cooking and shit. Did I ever tell you about her sky gray acid wash shorts? The smallest ones she has in the house? Okay, for some reason, she has these on. She didn't have them on the day before. She was wearing some skin tight, leotard type fucking, they were all sucked in her asshole, right? But now she's got these little, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting there, man. I'm in the living room watching the fucking broken TV, and I'm just trying to trip out on it. And I'm watching The Price is Right, and I smell bomb-ass food. I'm like, shit, I can get used to this. I mean, not necessarily Sheila, but a fucking woman that really cooks good for you, right? I'm thinking, damn, my primo needs to stay out of prison. He got it going on. Besides fucking the pussy lips hanging to her ankles, everything should be all right, right? And she comes and she sits down. Now, this is not exaggeration. This is the truth. When the bitch sits down, I pop up, right? Boom, boom, boom. Almost spilled my food she handed me, right? So I'm grubbing. She made some chilaquiles and some fucking frijoles. I'm fucking smashing it. And she's like, she hits me with the Scarface movie, right? I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what's up with your old lady? I said, no, right now we're in between time. In the meantime, she's doing her own thing with her family. I'm doing my own thing. And she was like, oh, so you're single? Hey, when she hit me with that already, she was like, what about me, Manolo? I see the way you look at me. I was like, what? Right? And I'm thinking, damn, she caught me looking at her ass the other day, right? So she kind of fucking like, well, what's up? And I ain't gonna lie, Primo, I know you're watching this. For what I would call a split second, I thought about it. I was like, damn, man, I heard her mamons are like fucking the next level, right? She has next level mamon. But I would never do my primo like that. You see, hey, he did me like that before. How and to what degree and why the chick did that, I think she just did it to make me mad, but I would never do him like that before, right? Or I would never do it. So says the man in the shark's hat, right? So anyways, we're chopping it up, whatever, nothing goes there. And then boom, 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 boom. There's a knock at the door, right? Now, I close the door when I'm there. Because I don't know about the fucking flies and the roaches. Something about flies and roaches together. I can deal with one, but not both, you know? So I usually keep the door closed. Boom, 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 boom. And I open up the door, and there's some youngster there. He's like, hey, what's up, babe? Is Sheila here, Holmes? Now, this is the goofiest looking fucking... You know one of them dudes that just has hair in the front, the bangs, right here in the front of his head? His whole head's bald. He got bangs. Hey, he's like how they dress now, but he was doing that back then. And I'm like, nah, bro, why? Who are you? He was like, she told me to come through. And she was like, oh, that's my homie. Tell him to come in. He came to eat. And I'm like, she was just about to peel my whole shit back. And now fucking Tweedle Stupid comes in, right? And he walks in, and this dude's like, hey, what's up, man? He reminds me of the Mexican Urkel. He's like, hey, what's up? Oh, it's fucking nice in here. I'm like, you don't see the fucking roaches, the holes in the wall? Smell that. That's fucking that fat bitch you're fucking over here to see. The bootleg chilaquiles she made. And the roach juice. You don't smell that? You're lucky my Theo wasn't here, because then you would really be smelling. You'd be fucking high as fuck, right? So he walks in. He sits right down. No one asks him to sit. He sits right down. He's like, hey, so what's up, Sheila? He's ignoring me like I ain't even there. And I'm posted up like a parent, right? I'm like, who are you, bro? He's like, hey, what's up? My name's Manuel, bro. What's up? And he goes to shake my hand, and I hit him with the, yeah, that's cool, bro. You know my primo and shit? He's like, who? I said, my primo, bro, Rick. He said, nah, I don't know him. I said, let me show you a picture of him. I go in there. There's a picture of my primo with a whole bunch of homeboys back in the days. All the homies are all swole like this in prison. My primo's all sucked up like this. Look at, right? And I said, it's that one, right? I don't point to him. I point to the big one like this, right? He's like, oh. I see, that's Sheila's old man. And he was like, oh, all right, where is he at? I say, he's in the Pinta, Holmes. And then he gets a smile. He's like, oh, all right, that's cool, right? And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker he just can't win. Watch what's gonna happen. So Sheila comes all out with the short ass shorts. Hey, now she got eyeliner on. Up until this point, I ain't never really seen her all dolled up. This bitch was wearing makeup. I don't know why she don't do this for Super Norteno, but for fucking this dude, she's fucking wearing makeup, right? So she's like, hey, if you want, she's telling me, you know, I got the dogs, you can leave now. You know, when your tia gets back, I'll just tell her. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way I'm gonna leave this bitch with this dude, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm staying here all damn day now, right? So I'm kicking back. I hear a truck pulling up, and by the tone of the music, and I can hear Los Bukis playing, I know it's my tia. Because right when they bend the corner, I hear Los Bukis, and I hear, I fucking home, fuck faces. I'm saying, oh shit, here we go, right? My tia jumps out the car, couple of paisas, they're wandering, they're all fucking, hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, primo? Vámonos a la verga, right? And I'm like, oh shit. And my tia walks in and she, who's this little fucking fucker on my couch? I said, I don't know, man. Sheila's homeboy. And he's like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, no, motherfucker, I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me. Hey, mira, fucking stupid ass. How are you doing? Like I'm some fucking white chick or something. This is a fucking Mexican how. We don't say how are you doing. We say, you got any fucking money? Or what? That fool's sitting there all fucking nervous. I'm sitting there all mean mugging him. She just over there trying to be a hoe. Her pussy lip is hanging like to the back of her asshole. And the paisas are looking at her now because they're doing this as they walk in, right? My tia, come on, Jaime, come to the room, right? Both of them named Jaime. She's taking Jaime and Jaime to the room so they can take on her Jaime, right? And I'm kicking back. Well, this is what happens. My primo calls. It's about to get tricky. Whoopin' primo. And I'm like, what's good, bro? He's like, what in my house? What are you doing? I said, hey, bro, she is here with some dude. Beat his ass, primo. Beat his ass for me. You finally got one. Little did I tell him that I've got many. But it was what it was, right? And so I'm like, what are you going to pay me if you beat it? Hey, well go. I said, but I'm not active, remember? Remember I'm not active, so I don't count. Come on, primo, please, man. They're about to do it. I could just picture him with a tear in his eye, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I got this, right? So I ain't gonna lie. This dude's sitting right there. He's looking nervous now. I said, hey, Sheila, Rick wants to talk to you. So I can hear them arguing in the room. No, he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend? Well, guy, you are, baby, you. They're arguing, right? And this dude's right here. He's like, hey, man, hey, I don't mean no disrespect, bro. Boom! I hit him. When I hit him, at the same time, my tia was opening the door like a superstar. And she's like, Mijo, what was that? And I'm on this dude. Boom, boom. Sheila comes out, scratches my fucking face. My tia rushes her, and they're just boxing. Boom, boom. Now, let me tell you, Sheila got hands, right? And to this point, she had never really fucking fought with my tia like that. Don't sleep on tias, though. Hey, chanclas, bullwhips, and whatever, right? They're chunking them. The paisas are all scared. They're butt naked running around like this. Jaime. They don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm on this dude, man. I'm all scratched up, bleeding. My primo's on the phone. I can still hear him. That's whooping, right? Oh, fuck. It was a crazy house. I literally had to take off running, jump in my whip, and dip, right? Leave before cops came. Hey, I called back a few days later. Sheila's crying. She's at her mom's house. She got kicked out. My tia's like, hey, fuck that bitch. That bitch put hands on me, right? Hey, when I went over there, my tia had a big-ass black eye. And Jaime, one of the Jaimes, one was gone, had a big-ass black eye too. And my tia said, I'm not going to be the only one in this fucking house fucked up. I took it out on him. That was it, man. Needless to say, them two chicks fight, get along. Fight, get along. Fight. It's crazy in that household, but that's just the way it be, man. Every time my primo gets locked up, I already know it's getting ugly. Now, he hasn't done time in a little while. He's been out the way, man, take care of his kids. Him and Sheila are much better. But back in the days, shit, every time that fool got locked up, their fucking antennas went up. They went to the bars, paisas, black guys, Asians, everybody was involved. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll never forget that shit. That shit was crazy. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that whopping, Holmes. Get everything that you got coming. And remember, hey, I take the weekend off on the Super Norteno series, but Monday, guess who's coming to town? Hey, Holmes. Can I get a Trizzy? It's about to get super sureño in this motherfucker. Season 2, Super Norteno, Super Sureño, Part 1. Let's get it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown.